Hello, my name is Visor. Today I'm going to be doing, well, not an arena run because I'm out of gold. And yeah, my arena runs have not been going too well. Not sure if I'm making a mistake or it just hasn't gone well. However, I will be using my rogue deck. This is the deck I usually run to sort of grind rank. Currently I'm 18 just because I think rank resets this month. Well, I guess it wasn't recently, but I don't really play rank all that much. So, let's play it, show off what my deck looks like. Might be interesting, I don't know. Overall, I think the deck has a lot of single target removal. Doesn't have great AoE, but has some options. We'll show it off as we get to them, though.
Valera versus Rexar.
Ugh, hunters. Alright, so...
You're back.
I'm going second. Fan of Knives might be necessary. But I kinda... Alright, I'll choose Fan of Knives over Deadly Poison. Here to Master Disguise. Now, I can't really play any of these early. The whole point is this deck really needs a Gadgetzan Auctioneer and spells to sort of accelerate. And I'm keeping the Fan of Knives because I'm pretty sure he's going to have some sort of Unleash the Hound bullshit. Or maybe a Snake Trap. Oh, both my backstabs, which will work really well with the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, but that's like a turn 5 play. Shadow stuff. I'm getting all the spells to go with the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, which is nice, but I can't use my Gadgetzan Auctioneer yet, so what am I gonna do? Alright, he's sort of just saving that. Interesting. He's gonna attack me? He is. Alright. What do I draw? I destroy minion. Jesus Christ, I'm getting all my spells. Now, in this case, I will use a backstab. I mean, I would prefer to use it something more powerful, but I'd rather not fall too behind this early. I mean, I know my mid game, as soon as I get my Gadgetzan Auctioneer out, is going to really accelerate. So let's keep that in mind. Now, it's not really going to accelerate, but I'm going to get a bunch of card draw, which would be nice. Hey, Wild Pyromancer. That's a minion. Let's save the last hit. We'll use it next turn if we have nothing else to do. Now, big concern, of course, this is sort of pseudo AoE. But, not a concern anymore. It is very dead. Alright. I still need a minion. Master of Disguise is a minion. The problem is, I would rather use it on the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, but I need something on the board, so we'll go for that. I don't know what he's holding on to. Is he holding on a handful of spell cards? So he has spy problem? He might. We'll see, though. Yeah, he has a handful of spell cards. Interesting. He's using a lot of cards to get rid of my stuff. But I have no minions, so he's going to just keep dinking away at me. That is irritating. Anyway, we're going to keep this stuff. I have to play this, because otherwise... But I don't want to, because there's nothing for me to kill with it. You know what? Fuck it. We'll play the Cobalt Geomancer. I would prefer to keep it, but in this case, I think it's the better move. I mean, he used, what, 2 of his arcane shots. What else did he use? Bluegill Warrior. Anything else? Not really. I think he just has a handful of... Is he going to really charge that? No way. No, of course not. That would have been dumb. Finally, I get a chance to do some stuff. So, we're going to do Gadgetzan Auctioneer.
I got the best deals anywhere.
We're going to backstab that. It's a little pointless, because it's way too powerful, but I need to do something. While we're here, though, we'll punch him in the face, stab him in the face, do a coin. Ooh, Molten Giant. That's fun. Maybe dagger up, and pull back that. Ooh, that's also fun. So now we have some minions. I'm going to keep this. Basically, I can drop this at any time to do 2 damage AoE. which I think is necessary. So apparently I'm not drawing any of my other spell damage. If he does more damage to me, I'll go Molten Giant with the Sinjin Shieldmaster. But currently I have a card advantage. I don't have a health advantage, but he's got to do something. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted. I don't know what he expects with that, though. Either way, I'm putting it with a Sinjin Shieldmaster and a Molten Giant, and I'm punching that in the face. Because I'm not letting that grow. That thing can grow out of control. Okay. So currently have the better board. I also have more card draw if necessary. I may use the next turn depending on what happens. I just got to maintain this advantage. And while I could maintain advantage by playing more minions, I have a pretty good board. Oh. I know what this is. He's going to play a secret. Oh, he's going for Timberwolf. Is he doing Unleash the Hounds? He has to be. Oh, yeah, there's the Unleash the Hounds. Frustrating, but we can deal with that. Problem is, he's going to get a card advantage. So we had to clear his board. We do have a Fan of Knives, which will do the job very well, and do a sprint. Well, we can't actually do both. This costs 10 mana total, which is unfortunate. Anyway, he's going to use these two to punch through that. He still has 2 mana, though, so he could do something else. Either way, I'm punching him in his face with the Molten Giant. It's actually kind of awkward. He needs to do a little more damage to punch through this, otherwise he can't get to my Gadgetzan Auctioneer. So what are you going to do? Does he have the card? He needs one more damage source, otherwise it doesn't really work. There we go, Direwolf Alpha. Good. So now he's going to use this to get rid of my Gadgetzan Auction. What the fuck is he doing? That's just a bad move. Alright then, if he wants to do bad moves, I'm okay with that. Clear your board then. And I'm gonna punch you in the face. 412. Was that worth it? Now, I do have an Assassinate, so if he puts up a taunt, I can get rid of that. So we'll see what happens, I guess. If he tries to flood the board again for some goddamn reason, I can always do Fan of Knives, but I can probably just kill him. I think that's probably the best approach. Alright, what are you gonna do? I mean, I think taunts are just very important for a deck. They really force trades that are unfavorable. I'm still just gonna kill you. Unless you have a secret. Do you have a secret, sir? More Unleash the Hound. Alright. Are you gonna go for my face again? I mean, he doesn't have enough for another kill command. You can throw 2 of them into that. But I have a Argent Commander, so I can really make up the difference as long as I keep these 2 cards. I still say Unleash the Hound is sort of bullshit. I mean, I'm glad I didn't use any more than 3 minions, but Jesus, you get so much value out of it. Okay. Punch. Punch. Stab. Yay! It's pretty effective. Only downside is my health is usually pretty low. But I mean, I can't heal in this deck, so I guess that's expected. And let's keep on going. Typically, this deck, when I play with it, I'm usually around 15. So I'm currently underranked. But let's see if we can catch up. Priest. Priest can be a problem for me just because I don't really have a late game. I don't need a sap. Sap is good, hard removal for later on. We'll keep the Eviscerate, we'll get rid of the Assassinate. I have all my spells. I really need a Gadgetzan Auctioneer then. This is also a possible concern. When I have all my spells, doesn't really work. Mind Vision. So he has one of my cards. Don't know which one. Holy shite. Jesus. Alright then. We're gonna have to delay until I get my gadgets on Auctioneer then. Go Ogre Magi's next turn.
We go.
Come on, gadgets on Auctioneer. Or you can play something and I'll murder it. I'm down with that too. Let's see, what is the best way of dealing with that? Yeah, I mean, that could work. Right, so we will ourselves Deadly Poison. This will trigger his AoE effect. And we'll stab it. Downside, of course, is I use another spell, it'll kill itself. But that's a risk we will have to take eventually.
Your magic shall not see.
Okay, I guess. I'll just trade over then. I mean, I'm totally down with that. It's effective for me. In this case, I might backstab that, make this a... What is the best way of dealing with that? I think the best way to dealing with this is doing Ogre Magi. Coin. This makes Eviscerate do 5 damage. And we'll hit him in the face. Should be pretty effective. Again, handful of spells. I need those gadgets and auctioneers to sort of speed up the deck. That's basically how this deck works. I have a bunch of cheap spells, and I have gadgets and auctioneers. I also have a sprint as a backup card draw, but fundamentally, I need those gadgets and auctioneers. So I'll have 20 cards to go through, though, so we got time. Cobalt Geomancer, I'm going to hold on to that. It's a very powerful card. In this case, I will use a Shiv, which is dangerous, but it makes it really powerful, so I think it's worth it. What am I going to do with my last 4 mana? Nothing. Cool. Cool thing about a 4-1. Cool, I won. 4-1, priests have a hard time removing it. Anything with 4 damage is hard for them to remove. Shadow Word Death is for 3 or less. No, Shadow Word Pain is 3 or less. Shadow Word Death is 5 or more. So 4 attack is perfect for a priest. Anyway, let's keep on going.
Valera versus Malfurion.
Ooh, this guy's high rank for me. Interesting.
Watch your back.
So all these are rageable. Do I want to keep the Molten Giant? Possibly, but I think it's probably better to do something like this. We'll probably throw out... not the Cobalt Geomancer. We're going to throw out one of these first to see whether he'll try to remove it. Then we'll go for the Raging Worgen. We're going to keep these for sort of a 5 mana. Oh, he's playing something. 4 mana. Chillwind Yeti. Interesting. Alright, so in this case, I think the best thing we can do is coin... Raging Worgen actually doesn't help us all that much. Will he go Tauren? That'll be knock him down to 3. Tauren doesn't really help us much either, does it? Alright.
So many.
We will coin Worgen. He'll probably trade it out. It'll be a 4-2, then we'll throw out the Tauren Warrior. Oh, and hopefully he'll die. If he doesn't, then we'll probably shiv it, punch him once in the face. Well, we'll see. Alright, he's going to go for Rushdown. Interesting. In which case, I will throw up a Tauren Warrior. Oh, fuck, I should have attacked him. Oops.
Mistakes were made.
Alright. Just gonna trade that over. That makes sense.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Alright, what am I gonna do about this?
Greetings.
I can't backstab that because unfortunately it's not... Backstab can be only done to undamaged minions. This will only do... It will only do not enough damage. So I think what we'll do now is we'll shiv. We're gonna take 6 damage. Can't avoid that, unfortunately. But we'll try to make it up for it next turn. Basically, I'm planning something here. I have enough mana to do Cobalt Geomancer, Fan of Knives, and a backstab, which should clear most of his board. At least we'll get rid of the Chillwood Yeti. Alright, cool. Yes, it does hurt, but we need to do that to sort of take care of this issue. Ooh, we can use another backstab. I kind of want to save the backstabs, though, for the Gadgetzan Auctioneer. So what we'll do in this case, we'll stab him. While Geomancer... Oh, make sure you do the order right. You got to do backstab first. And then do Fan of Knives. Clears his board. Doesn't give us a great board, but we sort of have a card advantage at the moment. Next turn, whatever he plays, I will probably Gadgetzan Auctioneer, backstab, and trade. Just sort of, I need board advantage. That's what it comes down to. Unless he only plays the spells and kills my 2/2, but that's kind of weird. Is he gonna go for me or is he gonna go for my Cobalt Geomancer? That's fair, I guess. Should I put out another Cobalt Geomancer? I don't want to put out the Gadgetzan Auctioneer. It's just going to get removed. There's no value in doing it that way. However, putting out the Cobalt Geomancer is just asking for it to get removed as well.
I wonder.
I kind of do need some spell damage. So in this case, we will just stab him once and end our turn. Downside of having a bunch of response cards, sometimes you can only respond. Alright, what are you going to do with your 7 mana? We have an Assassinate, but he's not going to play anything big until turn 8. You know, that might be worth assassinating. I don't want to, though. That's not enough damage. That's not enough damage. Alright, I guess we will assassinate. Which is a problem because he's going to play his big stuff next turn. If his Druid deck's any good. Unfortunately, I just don't have the response for it. I basically need more cards, but I'm not getting a chance to set up. Maybe I should have taken that 4 damage to the face, but I didn't really want to. Ooh, this could work. Every time he hits me, it's basically a cheaper Molten Giant. Now, I would want to play it this turn, but I'm not going to get a chance, so we'll do Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Get some card draw going. Doesn't look like I can do much else, so we'll do Deadly Poison, which is, again, more card draw. Ooh, this is a good fun combo. Preparation with Sprint.
Here we go.
Alright, next turn we really need to get a taunt up, so we'll go a Ascension Shieldmaster with a Molten Giant to get some minions. He'll probably try his best this turn to get rid of the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, but I've gotten a lot of value out of it, so that's largely okay. I do really need an Assassinate, though. Oh, there's his Starfall. Cool. It's gonna come out. But I got a lot of value for him, so I'm okay with that. I got, what, 2 bits of card draw? Alright. So then, we can go a second Gadgetzan Auctioneer. But I have too many cards already. So instead, let's just go Molten Giant. Alright, let's see whether we can use this to pull ahead. Just depends what he does. If he tries to flood the board, we still have Cobalt Geomancer, Fan of Knives. If he draws something big and strong single target, there's the big and strong single target. Let's see, 4 or 5. Alright, we're gonna take a risk. We're gonna do preparation. Sprint. Shiv, that's not gonna do it. Shadow step, that's not gonna do it. Assassinate. There's what I was looking for. Sometimes you gotta take those risks, you know? Now punch him in the face, like he deserves it. Because he does. Cool, preparation, sprint. Basically, I'm trading 2 cards for, I guess, was it 4 cards? It's not the greatest thing, but since there was a pretty good chance I would pull my assassinate, it was worth it. Okay. In this case, what I'm going to do is fan of knives. So I can take out that, and then I can trade these out and then punch him in the face again. Oh, he went for my weapon. That's fine. I still get my value from fan of knives. Now the question is, this is what? 5? I think I should go gadgets on then. To maintain my card advantage. I mean, I don't absolutely need to maintain my card advantage at this point, but I might as well. I do have to keep track of how many cards I have left. I have killed myself, decking myself too quickly. But currently we are in control, and I like it. Next turn, basically, let's see. I can have 6 damage on hand. Oh, he went for the AoE. Did not expect that. What are you gonna do, though? So I'm still just gonna kill you. Yep, gonna kill you. Gonna kill you. Alright. In fact, I can kill you any way I want. But there's no reason to really play around, so... Punch him in the face. Argent Protector, or Commander. Cool. That felt pretty good. Very fluid. We took some risks early on, but we got a lot of value out of our cards, basically. Alright, let's keep on going.
Valera versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Watch your
I'm going first. I feel like I guess I'll keep these. Ooh, backstab. Beautiful. There's a high chance he'll play a, what's that irritating guy called? A Young Priestess? So we'll have the answers to it here. Not Young Priest. What is that thing called? It's the 1-mana 1/3. Oh, he's not playing anything. Alright then. Wild Pyromancer. Ooh, Gadgets on Auctioneer. We have 2 spells. We can get our bullshit going. Now, if he plays anything with 3 health, I can take it out with a backstab, then I'll play a Raging Worgen. It should be fairly effective. Alright, what are you coining into? And does it have 3 health? Yes, it does. Which means... Dagger up. Stab that. I could play the Worgen, but I'd rather hold on to this. Wild Pyromancer a little longer. Now, effectively, I basically dealt 3 damage, but dealt 2 to myself. But the whole point of this deck is I gotta keep a minion and got rid of his minion. Oh, he's going pure offense. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we'll go Raging Worgen and punch him in the face. So if he shadow forms this, I will probably shiv this and just punch him a lot. I mean, why not? Oh, he went for a taunt. This is irritating. Doable, I think. Let's see. I can do 3 damage that way.
I wonder.
The light shall burn you.
I almost want to assassinate that. Alright. So, the best move in this case would be to hit him directly. Trade that in. Throw up a shiv. Now, I can backstab this, I'll get 8 damage in, but he's going to definitely use his ability to kill it. Not much I can do about that. Alternatively, but I mean, I gained 5 damage from that. However, I'm not really getting any benefit from the Gadgets on Auctioneer, so I think I'll keep hold on to it. Yeah, I think that's the best move, because I definitely want to get value out of the Gadgets on Auctioneer, and this is really my lowest cost spell, at 0. So let's see if we can make it work.
I am not a morning person.
Oh. Alright. So in this case, what I want to do is punch that. Fan of Knives. Fortunately, I don't get the Gadgets on Auctioneer, but whatever. Then we'll go Defias Ringleader. Punch him again. Stab him once. He'll probably use his ability on the Worgen. That's fine. I cleared his board. I still have 2 minions. I need to eventually do the Gadgets on with some sort of cards to get a card advantage. That's my biggest concern right now. Let's see, would this be a good time? I could use the Eviscerate. I don't really want to though. So we'll go Gadgets on. Backstab that. I don't have any spell damage, which is a little awkward. Trade in that. Punch him in the face. Stab him in the face. Dagger up. There we go. We haven't really extended our card advantage, unfortunately, but we're about even. We're ahead by 10 health, though, and I have a lot of nice cards in my hand. Hopefully we'll get some value out of it.
Bring me steel.
That's getting eviscerated. Cool. Unless I get spell damage. If I get spell damage, what makes it... This problem with spell damage is they both have 3 health, which is awkward for me. So I think Eviscerate is still the best option. So what we're going to do is go Venture Co. Punch that guy in the face. Eviscerate that. Get more cards. Stab him in the face again. Now, admittedly, I do have a bunch of minions in my hand. Hopefully we'll get a huge advantage here, though. I mean, it's a 7-6, and he has 12 health. If he throws up a taunt, once again, I can assassinate it. Ooh, that's a tricky one. Because it might actually hit the hit him directly. That's unfortunate. But we can deal with that, because we have Assassinate. Which, once again, since we have a Gadgets on Auctioneer, gets us even more card draw, which is beautiful. Let's go Shenzhen Shieldmaster and punch him in the face. Now I have a lot of spell damage in my hand, and of course a 4 damage drop. Cool, another win. Like I said, this usually averages around 15. I think I'm actually underranked, but yeah, I think that worked pretty damn well.
Valera versus Jaina.
All right, a mage. Ugh, going for sucks for this deck. I mean, I do have a 1-drop, but I only have literally one 1-drop. I think I'll keep these 2 spells. These are some... you know what? I'll keep the taunt as well. It's not the greatest card, but I don't have any better 3-drops anyway. So let's just keep it. Alright, what are you going to do? Are you going to go bunch of taunts? That would be annoying. Nothing. Okay. Then I will stab you.
Here we go.
Alright. Turn 3 is probably going to be playing either Shiv or Eviscerate. He's got to play something. He's going to play something that costs 3 health. Or,
Can taste the mana.
well, it's kind of like 3 health. Screw it. We'll just Eviscerate and stab it.
Here we go.
Alright, next turn will be Sinjin Shieldmaster. The reason I don't want him to keep that is if he plays any spells, it's suddenly a 3-3. That's a pain in the ass to deal with. It's not a permanent 3-3, but still one that I have to fight with. So, rather not deal with it. Then we'll go Sins Shield Master. Hopefully he doesn't, well, in terms of damage, he would have to play what? A Frostbolt and dink it? Ah, fuck, he had that. And then he's gonna dink it. Fairly effective. I need to get rid of that somehow. This costs what, 3 mana? If I do that, he'll only have 2 mana next turn. That might be worthwhile, just so I can get some board control. Think about sapping it, and then going Defias Ringleader. If he wants to fireball this and play that again, he can't do anything next turn, which hopefully will give me enough control to kill that damn thing. We'll see though.
I am master of magics.
Alright, you're gonna fireball that? Oh, Arcane Explosion. Holy shite. Did not expect that. Well, I am in a bit of trouble. Luckily, I do have a solution.
Here we go.
I don't particularly like that solution, but whatever. Alright, my biggest concern right now is I have 2 Assassinates and a Venture Co. I need to play Sprint. I need cards, because he has a card advantage right now. The question is, how do we get in a position to play Sprint? One, we have to clear the board. That's a big, big concern. Though, if he's only playing draw cards, we might be okay. We'll see. What can you do with your last 3 mana?
Many secrets.
Uh-oh. Rutro. Well, we actually can deal with that. We can just stab it.
Here we go.
Yeah, it's a lot of damage, but it's necessary. Because it sets us up to be able to do Sprint.
Job done.
Lots of good cards. Still don't have any Gadget Sons, but other than that, pretty good. So, depending on what he plays, we have Backstabs, we got Shivs.
You require my assistance?
Oh, he's gonna coin to get a Fireball. Well, alright. Oh, wow. He got 2 Fireballs out of that. Man. Well, wouldn't it suck if, I don't know, fucker got assassinated. Okay, so that guy's out of the way for now. I ain't fucking dealing with him. These aren't too big of a concern. I mean, he's not gonna fireball a wild pyromancer, I don't think. We'll see. If he does, though, that would be funny.
Pay attention, class.
He's gonna fireball? No, no way.
Ready to learn.
He's fireballing me, right? Yeah, that makes way more sense. There was no way in hell he's gonna fireball a wild pyromancer. That just would be a stupid move. All right, so what we're gonna do... All right, let's see. We'll dagger up. We can stab one of these. Then we'll backstab the other one. But realistically, backstab the other one. So that's what. I mean, this will stab one, backstab the other. This will be 4 health.
So many options.
We can actually punch it, the shiv it. Or, let's see, 4 health. Really, I should backstab this first. Leaving that one. Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So we're gonna go Cobalt Geomancer.
So many options.
No,
Choose soon.
that doesn't work either way, does it?
Here we go.
Damn it, ran out of time. Cleared the board, but I should have played another minion. I was having problems juggling all the math in my head. I really should have played like a Venture Co or something. Anyway, we'll figure something out.
I'm ready. I'm not ready.
All right, so that kind of hurt. Let's see, I could stab it, but that's That's a little more damage than I want to deal with. So we're going to... Tauren Warrior, one of these. If he has a Pyroblast, I'm dead. Nothing I can do about that. If he doesn't, we may be able to hold out for a little bit longer. That is getting backstabbed. Still getting backstabbed. You've changed nothing. We do need a taunt though. Okay, so let's see. Do I go Venture Co. or if I go Gadget Sun, which gives me card draw? I think I go for the card draw.
I got the best deals anywhere.
So taunt,
Ready for action.
spell damage, backstab, card draw, stab in the face. All right, we're gonna try to make this work. Biggest concern is what the hell does he have in his hand? I'm surprised if he doesn't have a Pyroblast. It's actually a fairly common card. I think if you just level up the mage to level 20, you just get it. All right, so he has a bunch of control. Killed my Gadget Son. That is the right move. He's still going for me. All right. Which case I need to play something. I don't want to give him a Raging Worgen. Let's try a Master of Disguise.
Shadows.
No. All right. So it's something I have to punch in the face, basically.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right. He may have enough damage to kill me. We'll see. Currently have the better board. I don't know what that.
Sorry.
Oh, do you have it? Pyroblast. Yeah, it was gonna happen eventually. Mages. Unfortunately, the problem with this deck is it does really poorly against mages because what it excels at is eliminating minions really well. If you don't play any minions, I have a lot of cards that just don't do anything. It happens though.
Valera versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Watch your back.
And this isn't bad. I think I might keep this. I mean, Ascendant Shieldmaster is a solid minion. Backstab Shiv do give me a lot of options. As a low cost spell deck, kind of need the low cost spells. They're a necessary component. Are you gonna coin into anything? Just looking at something. Played a secret. All right, which secret is it then? Let's stab him in the face to figure it out.
Job's done.
Noble sacrifice?
Get down.
That was... whatever. That was kind of weird, but okay. So, that secret's out of the way. What are you gonna do now? And will I stab it with my face? Probably. Because I do have a Molten Giant. Why is he not going? Is he AFK? There we go.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shiv that. That's not worth it. So instead, we will just stab it. All new knives. Next turn, we'll start playing our Ascendant Shieldmasters, which does mean we're gonna take less damage to the face, which is probably best. We also do have the option of backstab knife. So if he plays anything with 3 health, that's what we'll do. If he only plays token minions, I'll just take more face damage, I guess. Okay with that for the most part. Because I really don't want him to buff one of these 1/1 minions. It gets tricky. So. Oh, coin. True Silver Champion. Kinda wish I had some ooze, but that's okay. Ascendant Shieldmaster.
Here we go.
What are you gonna do now? So, I mean, he could hit it, but it's gonna take one damage, which I guess won't change his health that much, but it won't kill it, which makes it not a worthwhile trade. If he doesn't do anything, I'll probably play another Sentient Shield Master. If I do need to backstab, shiv something, that would be interesting. But basically, like I said, this deck is very much a response deck. They play a minion, I kill the shit out of it effectively, and try to build up a bigger board.
Let me
Follow the rules.
Really? I'm largely okay with that. Ooh, football Geomancer. Problem is if he would kill it. Oh, you know what? Fuck it, I don't care if he kills it. It's still a taunt. If he's going to waste his sword on a 1-1 taunt, go for it. I'm down with that. What am I going to do turn 6, though? Probably throw up another taunt. I mean, I could use the Argent Commander, but it doesn't do anything for me. I just be punching him in the face over and over, which is, you know, okay, I guess. But it's not, it doesn't really get the benefit of the charge. The whole point of having charge is, oh, suddenly he's pounding me with 4 damage. There's nothing I can do to respond to it. Consecrate. Alright. I'm okay with that. He's using Consecrate on 2 minions. That's not a worthwhile Consecrate. And he's wasting his last sword swing. Shit, that's beautiful. Alright. Okay. I do kind of want to take more damage to the face so I can play a Molten Giant, but I need to sort of even out the score first. I don't want to go too far below. Sure, he's not a mage. He can't just hit me for 10 damage, but it's no reason to risk it. He might suddenly buff up a minion to like 8/8 or something.
let me think.
Another true silver champion. I'm okay with that.
Reporting for duty.
Because from my point of view, he's wasting all his true silver champions on my taunt. Beautiful. Ooh, okay. Fortunately, I have nothing to use it with, so
Here we
I'm not going to play the Gadgetzan Auctioneer. I don't want him to get removed. That's basically what it comes down to. So for now, I guess I have to play the Argent Commander.
To Northrend.
I mean, he evens out the health, so I guess that's okay. What am I gonna do turn 8? Wish preparation applied to playing a Molten Giant, but it does not. Another Consecrate, alright. You know what that means, right? Fucking Molten Giant time.
Reporting for duty.
Beautiful, alright. So he's still trying to get control. Well, I bring you
Here we go.
my fucking Molten Giant. Alright, next turn we sort of have to start using these cards with Gadgetzan Auctioneer to, you know, get more card draw, basically. I mean, these cards are nice, but the fact that they're free makes them even better. In fact, I think I can actually play all the cards in my hand next turn if I need to. It's kind of costly. That's the... I would have to cost 7. Yeah, I have 7 mana. That's enough. What are you going to do? Let's see. 2. I can do 3 damage with that. Or I can go Gadgetzan Auctioneer,
Best deals.
Preparation, Assassinate. Beautiful. Punch him in the face, stab him in the face. Cool. Now he has to either get rid of the Gadgetzan Auctioneer, which is going to give me even more cards, or the 80 that I'm going to punch him in the face with. So that should be a fun challenge. I can also use Master Disguise. I only have one of these, but it's potentially very interesting. You're gonna destroy my 1/1? Okay. Alright, then this should be fun. So we're gonna go Cobalt Geomancer, Bandit of Knives. Oh, I fucked up the order. Yeah, I should have done Backstab, Bandit of Knives, Shiv. Well, in this case, I will have to punch that. We will use Master Disguise on this, so it doesn't get hurt. I mean, a Consecrate with spell damage will kill it. Question is, does he have Consecrate with spell damage? Otherwise, I will punch him in the face. And that is important to me. Additionally, in my hand, I do have a Sap, which should remove any sort of taunts he puts up. Oh, that could take it out. Avenging Wrath. But it didn't. So, that's okay. Did take out my spell damage, which kind of blows. But whatever. Alright, so he actually didn't do anything. So I think this is a good time to take advantage and get a sprint going. Ooh. Awesome, okay. So we will hit him. Hit him again. Hit him one more time. Throw up a taunt, and probably just stab him next turn. That seems pretty simple. Now, his only real choice is to do a lot of healing and a Consecrate. I mean, this admittedly does die to Consecrate anyway, but I'm not actually overly concerned about this. I mean, I do have a Shiv in my hand. Oh, nice card. Divine Favor. Rarely do you ever see it used. At least for me. But I still have a Shiv. I can kill him. Probably.
I'll never tell.
Not important.
I'll never tell.
Not important. A secret. I will have to punch him once just to figure out what the fucking secret is. Because last thing I want is to, like, lose my Shiv.
Follow the rules.
I'm okay with that. Just more stuff to punch it in your face. Alright, so. Let's try. Oh, well, look! Nothing to worry about. He's just dead. Anyway, that's pretty much a taste of my rogue deck. It's really the only deck I have that I consider complete. Everything else is just a mix of basic cards that don't really go anywhere. Either way though, I hope you liked this video and we'll be back next time. And of course, thank you very much for watching.